Hey, 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 hey. Um, Welcome. It's Friday. I said it's Friday night. Woo, for beers and politics. And I'm really in a good mood tonight because I got some good news I can't wait to share with you guys. But first, oh wait, let me just like Elizabeth Warren. Let me just crack open a beer conveniently. Hold on. What is this thing right here? Uh, it's scary. Oh. Mm. Okay, that's the only drink I'm gonna take of the beer because I really don't even drink beer, and I gotta seem cool to the peeps. I don't know if I've told you guys this or not, but I'm kind of a troll. And that noise in the background, that's my dog. She got trapped in here with me. But now that I got the whole pretend politics thing, like pretend to be interested in beer to look relatable thing out of the way, I'm gonna take a really big drink because I actually do like beer, and I can't wait. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Marble Red, my favorite. And no, I'm not being sponsored because nobody even knows who I am. I mean, people know who I am, but anyway. Okay, so Elizabeth Warren, really, really, you saw me do this, and of course, you're that one secret account. You saw me do this, and you're like, I gotta try to look relatable too, because I want to run for politics or president, and this is what is a trendy thing to do. Which I swear, when I did this, it wasn't because it was trendy. It was just because I thought it would be fun to have a beer, which I'm gonna do again because it's freaking good. I can't wait to have another one. Um, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so Elizabeth Warren being a phony, and yeah, I knew she was gonna run for president like way back when she was all for Hillary. It was like a you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. And I think at one time maybe she was like a quality person and did want to do good things, but the second that she ignored Bernie and didn't endorse him and she endorsed Hillary, I was like, you got to be. If that doesn't spell sellout, then I don't even know what does. That's anyway. Sorry, this beer is really good. I'm gonna take one more drink. There really isn't another way to do that where it's not so natural, but anyway. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm, ready to give you the story because I got a good story for you. I have two good stories, but a story that ties into politics, which is part of the news. And of course, every time I try to do a video, there's someone that just does not want me to do this. Like, my boo thing is like, oh no, I can't have the world knowing how wonderful you are. Full disclosure, I like myself. And I know I'm not perfect. I don't mind laughing at myself. I like to troll. And I don't mind being trolled. It's kind of fun for me because I'm always looking for a good, like, battle royale. I'm like, oh yeah, you want to do this? Let's do it. It's fun for me. Like, anytime I've ever been in a conflict or whatever, I enjoy the confrontation. Unlike most people, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'm like, what? And even if I am scared, I still speak out because I don't know, like, I just don't let fear hold me back from stuff. I like to take chances. And speaking of taking chances, I don't know if you can see this or not, but Coldplay Viva '08. I hang this up on my wall to like remind me that if you try, you can succeed, but you'll never know what's possible until you try. Okay, back in 2008, that was 11 years ago. Okay, I'm getting old. Um, I went to a Coldplay concert with my sister in Dallas, and I flew out there to go see her, and we were going to do this thing together. I really screwed this up because she was really excited to see me, and we were at the concert. I'm having a great time drinking beer, and had to go to the restroom, and because I was pretty buzzed, not gonna lie, whatever. And this is at the AT&T Stadium. It just gotten switched names or whatever, and that's where the concert was. Anyway, I went to the restroom. My sister was back at the seats, and I saw one of the employees there. She was going to clean the bathroom, and being drunk, I like trouble. I liked like excitement and stuff, you know. I think that's why part of having ADHD, you look for things to like light up that part of your brain. But I saw the janitor, not, I don't want to call her janitor, but like an employee or whatever, and she was cleaning the restroom. I'm like, do you think you can get me backstage? And there's a door behind the restroom, and she's like, sure. And she just like opens the door for me. And I go backstage, and I'm wandering around, and it's not as easy as you would think. I ended up getting lost. I went down to the bottom level, and there were like a ton of semi trucks. And there was a trucker, and he's like, you can't be down here. You better go. I'm not kidding. Right now, leave. This very, like, he was just like, was flipping out. I was like, all right, dude, all right. You know, like, trying to, like, don't get mad. He's like, no, you're not supposed to be here. I'm calling security. And then, I'm not even joking, this guy walks by, and he's like, no, it's cool. She's with me. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, he got me out of the situation. And he was like, I said, I was just trying to, you know, go backstage or whatever. He's like, I got you. He's like, I have an extra wristband for you. And I was, to be backstage. And I said, sweet. So he put it on me. I did not know this guy, nothing, whatever. He was just this really nice guy. And he helped me. He took me to the club in the back where you know, you wouldn't even know. Like, this place is like really big. Again, it's in Texas or whatever, but he took me to this club backstage that's like a secret, you know, whatever. And he said he was a football player. And I'm just like, whatever, I don't even care. I'm just trying to have fun. You know, like, thanks for hooking me up and getting me backstage. And I talked to him for a little bit. And I'm not even joking. This is back in 2008. You can fact check whatever you want. I get back there, we get into the club, and I'm like hoping to meet, you know, Coldplay. That's the whole reason I want to go backstage. So that's why you go backstage, right? Instead, in walks Tony Romo. And he has like this huge crew of people behind him and all around him and surrounding him and stuff. And I see him and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Tony Romo. But the guy's like, yeah, I know. I play ball with him. I'm like, that's awesome. I can't believe that's Tony Romo. He's like, go say hi to him. And I was like, okay. And I see Tony Romo, again, drinking beer. I'm like, not, can I take a picture with you? Which I did have a phone. It was a smartphone. It was like the Apple one of whatever the edition was. Not, can I take a picture with you? How are you doing? All I can say to the man is, can I have a hug? He's like, sure. And he gives me a hug and I'm like, thank you. It was very embarrassing. But he gave me the hug. It was really nice. And that was my moment. And funny thing, I didn't know at the time because I was so starstruck with Tony Romo. And this is when he was dating Jessica Simpson. And he just gotten injured for his pinky because it was in November. I remember that. But he just got injured for his pinky or whatever. And he was out. He was dating Jessica Simpson. She wasn't there. Pretty sure. And turns out the next day, because my sister, she's like, you didn't meet Tony Romo. You were just drunk. It was probably just some other guy. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was Tony Romo, you know. I know my football players. I mean, really. But anyway, I did kind of question. I was like, well, I did have a few drinks. But anyway, I had read the next day in an article that sure enough, it was Tony Romo. And guess who he was there with? Jason Witten. He was standing right there next to him with his wife. And I was so like, I don't even care who's around you. I see you. How you doing? You know, I was so excited to see him. And that was like my glory moment. And I had called my sister to get her backstage too, but she was really mad, and she was already, her husband had already came to get us, and she's like, no, we're leaving right now, you better get in the car. And the guy who got me backstage, he was parked next to the dumpsters, like right outside the door in a Mercedes. And he had a huge ring. He was like, yeah, this is my ring. So maybe he was, he probably was a football player in all honesty, because whatever. But he gave me right to my sister. He was really nice. No expectations, just a fun experience. And with that, that's what happens whenever you just like, if you try, you never know what will happen. But if you at least put yourself out there, the limits are, it's whatever. Anyway, my boo thing's trying to, he knows I'm recording. He's like, let me just stop this because we can't have you making videos. So I'm going to have to pause it and I'll have to come back to you, okay, and tell you this story because I have more.